Knees on the inside. So left leg check, punch, back to guard. Left leg check, punch, back to guard. 1, 2, back to guard. 1, 2, back to guard. 1, 2, back to guard. Every time that I move, I look at my elbow to make sure that.
Turn up the heat, let me tell you the truth. Belt ain't a trophy, it's a marker of proof. Grinding day and night like warriors of old. Dignity and movement and our spirits bold. Water ain't a weapon, it's a call to the wise. You want it, you earn it, that's the way we rise. Walk the road less traveled, avoid the deceit. In a world full of noise, we embrace the beat.
One, stretch, push on the side. How we feel? How we feel? All right, here we go, 10 more. 1. Remember.
So watching some of this video when you guys are checking out and watching the exercises, a lot of the exercises should be the same throughout all different types of training and all different types of martial arts, right? Because we're all building hip flexor muscles and we're building up tendons and learning to practice our techniques over and over again so that it becomes more of a habit and it becomes more of a reaction than actually thought, right? So this is what we're doing here, is practicing and building our muscles and building our repetitive techniques or repetitive movements so that it becomes more natural to us. So that's one of the main keys of what we do when we're training, is perfect practice makes permanent. So this is a good part.
Left foot. Your left foot changes after you extend the kick. The push is going to turn that foot out. I can't do this and then throw the kick and expect my opponent to still be there. Not going to happen. So if I'm here, the minute I turn, that's when the foot comes out. I kick and come back. I kick and come back. So I have to turn my hip in order to acquire that power, yes? Here we go, front leg roundhouse. 1, over the bucket. 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like, and it's uncomfortable. And I have to force my body to extend the kick. Force my body, force my hips, force my knee. We have to work hard at this, yeah? Here we go, 1. Perfect practice makes permanent. So when I block and throw, I make sure my left hand is up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Does anybody own a lead punch? Does anybody own a reverse punch? Does anybody own a leg check? Does anybody own an uppercut? I'll tell you why. In one of the oldest forms that we have, Shaolin, we do this in the form. That is the uppercut. You guys understand? So even in an old form that's 1,500 years old, we end up still working this technique here. So nobody owns this stuff. It's just rewritten over and over and over again. You guys follow? Back to guard. Here we go. It's going to be a leg check, reverse punch. 4, 5, 6, 7. How do we optimize space when we want to create more power? We switch. And we switch in place.
As I'm going through the drills here and going through the techniques, we focus on switching. We focus on switch fighting. We focus on taking the techniques to another level where we can switch from one side to the other, right? Because if we're just fighting on one side, we're just a one-sided fighter. Most of the techniques that you'll know are going to be coming from one area. But when you're doing techniques like this, and you're learning how to switch, and you're learning how to put techniques together on the fly, on the switch, it confuses your opponent. And by confusing your opponent, you pull him off his game. Might step back. Once he steps back, he's completely off his game if he doesn't know how to fight moving backwards, and it changes the whole realm of what you do. You become twice the fighter that you could be. So it's really cool. So
I would say that's part of Ihor train, right? Everybody understand? Taking bits and pieces of the form and being able to utilize it. That's what we're looking for. So check, punch, bridge, punch. Now I'm utilizing both feet. I'm utilizing good footwork, and I'm utilizing and optimizing my space. I can add a punch, I can add a kick, I can do whatever I want to do. Here we go. Everybody ready? And 1, check, punch, switch, punch. 2, punch, switch, punch. 3, check, punch, switch, punch. 4, check, punch, switch, punch. Check, punch, bridge, punch. From here, front kick, punch. So what do they really add? Front kick, punch. You guys understand? So it's not a lot. So check, punch, switch, punch, front kick, punch. Shuffle back. Check, punch, switch, punch, front kick, punch. Hey, here we go. 1, 6, 7. Catch your breath, right? Know your limits. Bad habits live long. Does everybody understand that? Bad habits live long. Those are the worst. It's like bad food is, you really like it, right? Bad food tastes really good. All the food that's bad for you, you want more of. Same thing with bad habits. Bad habits live long. Don't create bad habits. Make sure and fix your habits and make sure they're good habits so that you can perpetuate that good, yes? All right, 30-second break, back on the floor. Right here, Papa. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw my lead. And what I want him to do is I want him to try to trap my hand. Okay? So I'm going to throw my technique and he's going to trap it. But what I want you to do is try to go into a trap or something to an old traditional lock. Do you want to do it without the gloves first? Or you want to do gloves first? So I'm going to throw, and look, he's going to trap and throw this way, right? So now I throw my hand and he traps and comes in. And I'm giving him an opportunity to work the drill. Now I want him to try it. What's the problem? What's the problem? Problem is I'm not holding it out. So is the technique that he's doing useless? It's not useless. It's just not meant for that. It's not meant for that technique. Now let's just say I threw my punch and I went to go in on him. So now I go like this and I come in on him and now he scoops the arm and then locks up the way you did before and then applies the technique. Do you guys understand? Or even if you come in the same way. So if I throw my lead and then I come in and I make contact, as long as I make contact, he can do the technique. There has to be a bridge between you and your opponent. So when you watch people do all these elaborate techniques and they're doing it off a standing posture and somebody coming in on you, okay? It's not that it's not gonna work. It's only practice in that context. Do you guys understand?
Yes, we do.
So it's very important to understand what works and what doesn't work in the context that it's taught in. They're learning the technique from the lead hand. I'm gonna throw slow. They're gonna learn from a technique from the lead hand, and what they're gonna do is they're working the drill to learn, do the same like you were doing, to do the lock and the punch, right? So this, when he's practicing, it's becoming muscle memory. Now, if I throw this hand and he blocks it, and I come in and he traps it here, or as I throw, he moves and blocks for a second, and then traps it and comes in, all of a sudden, he could utilize the technique because there was a bridge. Do you guys understand?
Yes,
So it's not that this stuff doesn't work, it's that a lot of it is done in the wrong context. But it's done as practice drills, and people assume that's what's gonna happen out in the street, and it's not, right? Because a punch is not gonna hang. You have so much adrenaline that when you stand in front of somebody, it's gonna come right out. And the minute this comes back, this hand's coming. Do you guys understand? So it's really, really important to understand that you're not gonna grab techniques out of the air. It's never gonna happen. But that's not the place for it. So let's understand what we're doing first, right? So now the first drill is gonna be the 1-2-1-2. So I'm gonna be attacking. So it's 1-2-1-2. So now he's working same side drill. Same side drill, 1-2-1-2. He goes 1-2-1-2, and he's gonna pull that back. All right, so what I want him to do is when he pulls that back, I'm going to throw. And as I throw, I'm going to work my a la choi, right? I'm going to work an old traditional technique. So we go back to guard and we go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And all of a sudden the technique works. Why? Because the minute I do this and I throw and block, I'm setting him up. I'm creating the bridge to make the attack. You guys understand? So again, it's just a drill in context. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And the minute I throw the first punch, he's blocking. But I'm already assuming, right? I watched how he moves. This whole thing is like a shark in the water. What does a shark do when it first swims around something? It does what?
Sees how it moves, it's close to it.
What does it do? It bumps it. It bumps it and sees what's going on. It inspects. It checks out before it rips and tears, right? So we're the same thing. We're animals. We have to check. I have to see how my opponent, the minute I see my opponent and he goes like this, I know he's very cautious on what we're doing. So now I want to load up and back him up and see what he does after that. If he comes forward, now I know he comes forward. Now I can do what? Now I can work the lower leg. So if I come in and go like this and he blocks this technique, now I know I've got that back leg to work on. Does everybody follow?
Yes, sir.
That's what we're going to work on today. And we're working on a la choi. We're working on 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yes, go.
Right? 1, 2, 3. It's the same technique. We're going to modify it a little bit. Taught him how to block. He's going to block with the same side. And you're going to grab and punch. Does everybody understand? My drill, I'm going to do the last part. I'm aiming for what? So now if I have my hands and I don't have gloves on and I'm working a technique and I'm actually trying to hit somebody, what am I going to do? I'm going to aim for the gloves. Aim for the person. That's why you guys had pillows on your hands. Aim for the person. Don't aim for the gloves. Let them learn how to block. We are in martial arts. You are going to get hit. This is not a non-contact style of martial arts. Does everybody understand? It's okay. I'd rather you get hit here and know what it feels like than to get hit outside and not know what it feels like, because that's shame on me. That's me just collecting money and not teaching you anything. And that's not fair. So it's about teaching martial arts. So if you're going to teach it, teach it. And that's why I'm taking the time to tell you guys, aim for people's faces. Move on, and all we're going to do is we're going to piecemeal another technique. So we're in guard stance and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've created my damage, right? So when I throw here, I go here, pull, and then from here I can do what? Boom! I can turn my hip and hit my opponent. What have I done here? I've created what? I squared off my opponent. I put him on his heels. But 1, 2, 3. Now I square my opponent. I throw. If he blocks, that opens up this here. Right for this. So now say he blocks that. Now I have this. Now I have that. Now I have that. A million things that we can do from here, right? There's all the what if nonsense. So we work the drill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we put our opponent, you feel it on your heels right away, right? If by learning forms and by learning principles, this is what I've created from that, by ripping apart forms. So when somebody tells you forms aren't important, they're lazy and it's full of shit. Everybody has their own way to the top of the mountain. Doesn't mean somebody else is wrong. It just means this is how we done it. Takes a little longer, but we're more. I think we're more thorough. It takes a longer time to acquire, but once it's acquired and it's understood, right? So I'm not saying which is better, which is worse, because it all works out the same. It's about taking what we're learning in class, traditional, and being able to apply it. Everything has its place. Do you guys understand? All the techniques that people do now, question mark kicks and all this other stuff that they're renaming that have been around for hundreds of years, thousands of years, right? 1,500 years, however old, truly old the system is, those kicks have been around. All they're doing is just reusing. It's all recycled use, right? So everything that we want to do in our traditional is understand and utilize and be able to evolve it into now what we're doing, right? So now we're going to do the same drill. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm here in this position. What I want to do is I want to gain power. So I want to be able to get out of this. I want to get out of this lock here. So I want to be able to switch my position. So now if I switch my position, no, you're already here. So from here, I want to switch my position. I want to get out of that way or out of this direction here, because now he's square. So I hit, I switch, and I switch my position. I've hit, I switch, and I can either load up here or load up right across the front of the thigh and put damage on the front of that thigh. All right? If I was here, can I get off on that thigh kick? I can. But what happens to the rest of my body? I'm still exposed, I'm still open, something might pop off. So from here, I switch immediately. So I go 1, switch, and I can come right in, right on that thigh, and hammer the top of the thigh with the kick. So the most important thing is this. I'm keeping my opponent guessing where I'm going. Do you guys understand? I'm not kicking him in the groin. I'm kicking him in the top part of the thigh. If my opponent can't walk, he can't what? Can't fight. So again, from here, I come in here, switch here. I can come back here or here. This way, I come here, switch inside. Right?
Kung Fu style should not be called a soft style. Maybe a yielding style, I don't know, but not so much a soft style, because you go to the right school and we don't hit soft. So it's just something to think about. So that's it. So do me a favor, leave me your comments down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know your thoughts on, should it be called a soft style? Should it be called a yielding style? Should they just do, when they're doing competitions, call it Japanese style and Chinese style? You know, or just regular karate style or kung fu style? Why hard and soft? It doesn't make any sense to me. So that's pretty much it, you know. And yeah, I do take it personal. so make no mistake about it. But that's it. So thank you very much. Definitely leave the comments below. Let me know if you liked the video. I know it's really long, but this gives you guys an idea of what we do in our classes, in our Friday classes. So it gives you a realm, it gives you an idea of different understandings of what we do and how we do it. And that's the important thing, is to understand the other side of the coin. It's really, really important, guys. We should all be respecting each other. We should all be uplifting each other. The community should be supportive, but it's not, but it should be. So that's pretty much it, guys. Definitely check out the website. Definitely check out, if you guys are interested, definitely check out my Patreon page. It's got all of these videos plus more content. There's lots of stuff that you can buy there on the Patreon page, and also it helps and keeps us going. So definitely check it out. It's patreon.com/authentic Shaolin. Definitely check out the website, which is shaolinlohan.com/contact if you want some information. And again, guys, thank you so much for supporting the channel. I really appreciate each and every one of you. So thank you so much.